Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday the 19th. I thought I'd get a girlfriend once I was in high school. Yeah, it does suck. Try reading some books. Broaden your horizon so you'll have more things to talk about. Be more desirable if you're more intelligent. It'll make it hard work though. Won't happen overnight. Yeah, but books make me sleepy. Guess I'll give it a go, though. If it'll help me get more popular with the ladies. It's the library where we go to borrow books.
Nice.
Reading books is an important way to expand your mind. Books are great.
Oh.
I totally agree. You can apparently read for free at the school. Yeah, I already did that. I already did both of those.
Let's get started.
Hi there, everyone. I am Mr. Hirata, your biology teacher. You must be all shocked about what happened with Suzui-san. It was a shock for me too. Although I can relate to how she felt. Her eyes were devoid of life, and they looked like as they looked upon this sad, helpless world. While I suppose everyone views the world differently, let's have a test.
Try to answer this.
You there. Take a look at this diagram. Oh, what? Is the line extending from A connected to B or C? This is a very common optical illusion, but if you know anything about angles, you'll know that B is far too high for that. But the only real way to know is if you actually measure that angle. So the answer is C. It's a very common optical illusion. This is an optical illusion. Some people see it correctly, some people do not. It's very strange that they view the same image. Isn't it strange that they view the same image differently? Humans don't see the world as it is. We simply process visual information with our brain. Kurusu seems kind of smart, doesn't he?
Nice.
I am really smart to be able to answer a question like that. 1 point in knowledge. I almost said intelligence.
All right.
How you see the world is nothing more than a trick of the mind. It's all mere cognition. There's no proof that the world each of us sees is the same.
I see.
How you see the world depends on your brain's cognition, huh? Optical illusions in the metaverse might be more similar than you think. Thanks, Morgana. I got the subtlety. Hey, where are you right now? I haven't gone home yet, at least. I'm still at school too. I'm by the staircase outside your classroom. Think we should head to the palace today? I haven't decided. Hey, thought of something the other day when we were running around the palace. Maybe it's because I hadn't been moving around as much lately, but I feel like I'm getting weak. We're probably gonna run into some pretty tough shadows sometime. We should try to get stronger too. It's sunny outside, perfect for training, so do you want to get your blood pumping?
Wow.
Sounds like Ryuji has a lot on his mind. I mean, it's true that that training your body lets you be able to move when it counts. Confident invitations. They'll send you via IM. You can accept the invitation by responding to the message, but there's no need to reply immediately. Text message that have not been responded to will have hold by the message. Wait too long to respond and the invitation will expire. Not every IM needs a reply. Accept the invitations from people you're interested in.
Okay.
He went to the trouble of inviting you, so why not listen to what he has to say? Decide later.
Really?
most people either took the time today to go to hang out with Ryuji or do Takemi today. Some people finished the palace yesterday and is going to fight the final boss, aka they sent that calling card. How about we go to Ryuji? No, I do not have a chariot either. No. Sup, Akira? You got big plans for today? Let's hang out instead of going to a palace. I realized that when we're running through that palace, I can't really move like I used to. So how about we do some training? Can't just sit on my ass here. Spending time with confidants, whether after school or night, will deepen your trust. Think carefully about who you will spend your limited time with as you progress through various palaces. The more your most important social links should be your party members, especially the party members that you personally want to use in the later part of the game. Hang out with him. Sweet, let's work up a sweat behind the gym then.
Wanna get going?
I'm gonna go take a walk while you're busy with him. Let me know when you're ready to leave. So I was checking my notes. Man, this place brings back memories. Spot was my secret training spot, or at least was. Back when I was on the track team. Actually, I've been thinking about trying to run again.
Damn it.
Fighting that other world was a total shock. I couldn't move like I used to. It felt lame. So I started thinking, maybe I need to build up my muscles again. Everything's got to be better than this flimsy body, right? Plus, maybe I'll be able to help out a little bit more. I'm counting on you. I'm gonna totally wreck your expectations. I mean in a good way. So as you saw, three little orbs three little like orbs came out, and they're. Or were they? I think they're musical notes actually. Came out, and those signify how much you've added to your relationship. If you do not answer the right questions, you would just be left behind. For instance, in that question, there was a question that I just picked that has three three relationship ups, three notes, let's just call them. It has three notes towards his building his rank.
Come on, man.
Don't look so surprised. Why do you think I had you go and change none of that? It'd be pointless if I was the only one getting super fast, right? Alright, I'm gonna do some knee lift sprints. You're gonna be stuck with the normal ones. I ran around the school with the Ryuji. Dang, my legs are all tight. I'm yawning. Before Kamoshida came along, the track team was the biggest thing the school had going for it. But it all changed after he got our coach fired and took over as the sub.
Damn it.
That jerk, right from the very beginning, he was trying to get rid of us. He'd give us crazy workouts, and then when we wouldn't do them, he'd add even more on top of that. Day after day, it was nothing but that type of crap. He was going after me specifically. He knew I was the kind of guy who would fight back. If my time dropped even a little, he'd cuss me out. Then on top of that, he brought up my parents. What about them? Truth is, my mom's the only one I got. All my dad did when he was still around was drink. Sometimes he'd even beat me or my mom. I don't know. I don't know how that jerk Kamoshida found out, but he told the whole told the whole freaking team. And as you can guess, I lost and I hit him. It was like he wanted me to do it though. He called it an act of violence and shut the team down. Thanks to that, the other guys on the team treat me as some kind of traitor, some kind of track traitor. It ain't wrong because of me. They all lost their shot at the championship. Do you want to go back to the track team? Nah. How could I after that? Come on, don't ask me tough questions like that. I'm not very smart, you know. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. That's all in the past. I'm only thinking about the future now. That's what we're gonna do. Build the future. Gotta think positive thoughts, brother. I feel a deep bond with a young Hulk Hogan. Oh, little King's got a broken arm, like Ryuji has a messed up leg. Oh, now he has Baton Pass too, meaning, as of right now, effectively what happens is, what I could do is, on my turn, hit an enemy, I knock them down. Instead of continuing, I shift it over to Ryuji or Ann, and they'll continue the attack, and then I could shift it to the third one of that trio, and do another attack. Effectively, I could keep doing that for all 4 party members if they all have Baton Pass.
All right.
And Morgana does not have Baton Pass right now because he instead gave me the ability to make, to craft lockpicks, effectively.
All right.
Come on, we're all warmed up now. How about another run? By the way, you're actually pretty good at running. Not as good as me, though. Thanks, Ryuji. Holy crap, my legs are shaking. Don't collapse on your way home, man.
See ya.
Just because you seem to be taking school seriously doesn't mean I'm not keeping an eye on it, got it? I'll know what's what as soon as I see your grades. When I prove you're turning over a new leaf, make studying a habit. Second nature is breathing. Oh. If you're gonna study, you need to use the booth. Just remember to clean it afterwards. Okay, let's clean out the booth here. Here's the guy from before that said he was never coming back. I apologize if I overstay my welcome. Finished a critique for my work, so I'm partaking in a moment's rest. The ambience of my favorite cafe at closing time, this perfect silence soothes my very soul. The TV's on though. Well, I'll be going home then. Oh, I love that one. Our continuing coverage of the suspicious on suspicions level against how the government handled the accident. Criticism of the government is on the rise, and the minister may be forced to resign. This incident drastically affected his approval rating, as evidenced by a poll conducted by this show. So he's lost popularity because of the accident then. Yeah. Let's check the fridge. Nothing. The reason why I keep checking the fridge every day is literally because there is a chance that you can find stuff in the fridge. a good idea. Bring me that chair, the one in the corner. You can reach the you can reach that beam on the ceiling if you stand on this chair, right? Looks dirty. That's what you're worried about? Don't sweat the small stuff. No, I will sweat about the small stuff. I don't know what kind of dust was in this room. Anyway, let's train your body using that ceiling beam. I'll be leaving you in charge, but you'll need to train your body too. I'm gonna whip you into shape, so you better be prepared. I forget what that actually gives you. It's like a point in strength, I believe. You need to have more than 10. We still have more than 10 days before you get expelled, so we can take your time if you want. Oh, that's all. What should we do? Oh yeah. We thought this. I thought it looked nice, but it looks kind of dead. Come to think of it, you bought some plant nutrients, right? Why don't you try using it on them? So, feeding it plant nutrients is like a once in a while thing. You don't need to feed them too much. This is literally the earliest moment you can actually feed this plant. So, if you went into the dungeon on the first day, you would not have been able to get the 2 kindness that you get from this plant as soon as the 19th. Speaking of palace, it looks like we're going to be doing that tomorrow in my notes.
Right.
But I should explain what I'm about to do. Because I'm not going to show it on camera. Mostly because it takes forever. Let me just check this shelf first. I wish I could put all the books that I own like on the shelf. It'd be nice. Okay. Do you remember this work desk? In which, when we went here, we made a lockpick. I'm gonna save. Okay. So, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna make a lockpick. I can only make one, but because I have the ingredients necessary to make 2, the 2 silk yarn, the 2 tin clasps, there was a chance while making one, I accidentally make another. And this only happens if you have enough for 2. And, this happens, the further you get into the game, the more items you can make, the higher your proficiency, the more chances that you'll be able to make multiples. So, like at the end of the game, like, it's like, make 3 items. You make 3 lockpicks. Every single time, you get a +1 to each one of them. You basically made 6 items, but you would need 6 materials for it, effectively. So, I'm going to sit over at this desk, and I'm going to show you what happens.
Okay.
So you want to make a lockpick. Yes. He did not say anything. If he needs to say the phrase, not bad. If he says the phrase not bad while he's making it, I will make a +1. The reason why it's important to do that... Oh. Should be able to make one more.
Okay.
I guess you don't need extra things. Never mind. I thought you could do... I didn't think you could do 2 yet. That's my bad. I guess I corrected myself in the same episode at least. Yep, nothing.
What are your thoughts?
So, I'm gonna be restarting from here, and on the next episode, you will see me start. The day after, the morning after I get those 3. The reason, in total, is that there is a chance that I could actually get a +1 on both of them. If I do that, I could have 5 in total. But I just need 1. If I just get 1,
Yeah.
then I would be getting 3 points instead of 2. And that is useful if you want to level up your proficiency as hard as possible. So, I'll see you in the next episode with an additional point into proficiency. See you tomorrow.